Hi everybody, and welcome to another day of fun on the layout. Now before we get on with the show today, I have two things I want to mention. Right, I'll just move over here and you'll see here I put a note out. Now the last couple of videos that I did, I forgot to mention this, so I put that note out to remind me and to tell you about it. Now we've got a relatively new YouTuber over in New Zealand. His name is Tommy. And he asked me about giving him a little plug for his channel. So he's a new guy and he needs a little bit of support. His channel is Cruisley Road 4472. So there you go, Tommy, a little plug for you. So you need to keep your end of the bargain now, buddy, and get some more videos uploaded. So yep, anyway, go and have a look at his site, guys, and give him a little bit of support. So there we go, Tommy. Right, second thing is in my last video on LMS, you know, the British LMS railways, I don't know if anybody spotted the two new additions to my train graveyard, the scrapyard section. I've got a really good weathered Pullman car there. I know she's hidden behind the trees, but there she is. And look at this. That is brilliant. That's a really bashed up old rusted mail coach which has been boarded up there, look, and absolutely brilliant. So yeah, two more additions to the scrapyard graveyard bit. So right, we'll pull back and let's get the show on the go. Now what I always like to try and do, guys, is to name the video, give it a name that is representative of what it's about, so that it sort of, you know, adds a bit of, I don't know, character or whatever, you know, gives you an idea what you're going to be looking at anyway. Now, today, obviously, I've called it a European video or a European day, whatever, and we are going to be featuring the Eurostar, but my Eurostar, which I'll just gently come down here and show you, it's so long. I've got a full 10-car rake there, and it's so long I've got no chance of fitting in any of the sidings, and it's also too long for me to be able to put her out on the line at this moment in time, because she goes that far round that she covers points, and I can't use line 1 and 2 across to line 3 while it's on the line, because it's just taking up that much room. I can't do any shunting and collecting, etc, etc. So what we're going to do is give you a little bit of a heads up what's about today then. So you will see Eurostar, but she's going to have to go on the track last. So over there we've got well, it's called a Crocodile. I'll tell you more about it in a short while, but that's the Crocodile. Now she's Swiss and she's an incredible machine, so you'll see her going in a minute anyway, but she's really good. So that's Crocodile over there, and so we'll bring her down first up, and we've got in the engine shed down there, I've got two of the Triang Hornby SNCF French locos, double headed, and they're going to be coupled up to two lots of well, coaches down there. There's two lots on there. I'm going to put all those together and you'll see that lot in a few minutes time. And also on the Crocodile loco, I'm going to be putting a massive rake of German freight that needs to be transported to the shipyard. Yes, I know I haven't got a shipyard, we're just pretending here, guys. And I'm going to try at the same time to get these French stroke British Ford, what do they call it? Transia, yeah, that's what yeah. Yeah, anyway, five of those. We're going to get those on it as well, so it's going to be pretty long, and I'm going to try and get her right from the outside right round to the middle, to line 1 in the middle, so that should be fun. So we'll make a start. Stay with me. Alright, we'll get the show on the road then. We'll start off with the Swiss loco over there, and yeah, the Crocodile, and we'll follow her down off the ramp, get her over to the front and let you have a really good look at her and tell you all about her. She's an incredible bit of kit. It really is cool. She looks absolutely amazing when you get a close-up of all the wheels and the cogs and the rods, etc. So there she comes. Look at this baby, look at this, guys. Hey, look at that. And that's brilliant. Alright, there she is. So stop her there and let you have a look. Now her proper title is an SBB. I think she's a class CE 6/8. I think that's right. Yeah, and as I say, it's mainly a Swiss locomotive. It's got the nickname Crocodile, which you can obviously see why. Now this one is another Rocco, or do you call it Rogue? I prefer to call it Rocco, and I'm sure you don't need telling about that detail. I mean, guys, it's a typical Rocco product. Absolutely beautiful in detail, very well made. It's extremely heavy, and the body sections here are actually sort of anti hang on, well, yeah, I think it's articulated. Watch, if I pick that up, look, it moves separate to the cab, look. So yeah, and it really is heavy. It's a cast, so I'm going to get the front wheels back on. It's definitely cast. It's extremely heavy, but she's a great looking locomotive, extremely weird. These were used in Switzerland, Austria, Germany, France, and I think some of them were used in India as well. So yeah, and that wheel arrangement, by the way, which is very strange the way it all works. You can see we've got a counterbalance weight here, and of course you've got the counterbalance weights on the wheels as well. Then you've got this shaft. Well, this is the drive actually from the motor is onto this. I think you would call that an intermediate wheel. Then of course it drives the rods. So that wheel arrangement is called a 1-C plus C-1, which would make some sort of sense. Right, okay, well, change the point, and I'm going to get around and you'll see what's going to happen next. So look at these wheels, guys, look at this, look. I mean, the slow motion on it is amazing. I mean, again, I know I've said it before, but Rocco stuff is brilliant. It really is brilliant. So you can really see those cogs and the rods and everything working, look. The balance weight on each end. Right, so we'll get her right round. Oh, and it is a working pantograph, guys, as well. So again, in time to come, when I got my new room and my new layout, I will of course be putting over a catenary up, and we'll have some of them running off it. In fact, quite a few locos with catenary pantograph on the top. So we're going to get around here, look. So we're taking it nice and steady. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go here. Now you'll see here, I want her on these transfeser. I think that's right now, I think I've got it right. Now you'll see there that because the loco is on a slight angle, we've actually got, she's just moved, hang on. She wasn't supposed to do that. See it? Oh, that's better, yeah. But try again. Get it there, look. Right, stop. Now you'll see, it's a spring-loaded look, and I've only got two hands, so I'm holding the camera with one and I'm holding that with the other. I can't turn the controller on, so I'm going to have to do an edit here and couple this up by hand because she's on just a slight bit of a curve, and I can't get these wagons back any further than the buffer stop. It's just not going to line up properly, look. So I'll do an edit here, and we're back to you in 2 ticks of a lamb's tail. That was wrong. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Right, okay, I've done the coupling, so we'll just slowly bring these out down here. Right, keep it nice and steady. Yeah, transfeser, yes, that's the correct pronunciation. We've got 5 of these, so they can go out onto line 1. Nice and gently does it. Get it past the main point there, so stop there, change the point. Now we're going to push these backwards nice and gently, and hopefully, I mean, we're on Super 4 track here with modern HO scale freight. I'm going to come down over the changeover nice and gently. That's amazing. These are all SP25 wheels, and the loco's HO as well, and she's just done it. They've just done it perfectly over that changeover. So that's from Super 4 to Series 6, and at the same time coming down the ramp slightly because of the difference in track height here, and that's my conversion point, and that is quite well, pretty cool that it did it. And I didn't even do a dry run on this one. Now she's going to come round here, and I'm going to get her onto these wagons here. which is more European freight that needs to be taken through to the shipyard. So we're on. Right, let's get this lot out. This is a pretty long train actually. Right, there we go. Oh, we've got a wagon off. Oh dear, look at that. I think I caught that earlier actually. I seem to remember doing that. Oh well, never mind. Okay then, get them all out. Right. Now this is going to go, the whole lot is going to go right over both changeovers and back up my conversion point all onto track 1. So let's, yeah. I mean this bit's alright because we're on normal Series 6 modern track there, but this lot has now got to go up this little ramp part of the changeover point. So let's see how it all goes. Come on, let's not have any problems. Oh, this is pretty long, man. Oh, it's pretty long. Oh, come on guys. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Tell you what, the Crocodile's got some strength. It's driving on all 12 wheels, and it's got tyres on 2 of them as well. We've done it, we've got her onto there. Brilliant. Now I need to get around here until a stop. Around about there is perfect. That is perfect, because I can now use the changeover for other items from the centre of the layout, so stay with me. Now the next part of the project is to get this pair of lovely SNCF tanks onto the turntable. Now we don't actually need to turn them round, they're facing the right way for now, which is fine, but we do need to get them up here onto the table. Just there is fine. Cool. Right, let me get the point. Right, I'll bring these back now. Right. Go for it, go for it. I've got the wrong controller then, but I'm alright, I'm still with it. It goes out to the main line again, number 1. Brilliant. Now I'll tell you something about these, let's get the point. I'll tell you something about these. They actually, because of the Triang stroke Hornby, they are right on borderline of running like that over the changeover, and even to the point on some of the modern track they do stick a little bit like that. But because I've got them double headed, I mean they're only just not quite making it, but because they're double headed you can get away with it, because every time one stops it takes the other one with it and it helps the other one out. So there we go. Right, now they're on the back end now of this set, which is we've got the foregone brake van there, which is quite a rare one, and that one's in mint condition. I'll show you in a minute. But right, we're going to get this set so far out. You see them sticking a bit on the point, but once we're out on the main line it's not going to be a problem. I'm going to stop it there because I've got here some more of these coaches, so we're going to reverse down and grab some more of them. So let's do it. Oh, we're on, we're coupled. Right, get a load of this lot, guys. Let's get them out. Look at this lot, guys. Look at this lot. Now I'm going to get them round here. I'm going to get this one onto line 2. A little bit hit and miss there on those points again, but as I say, in a minute, once she's rolling, you won't even see the problem. Now, this is the more sought after one. They're both quite sought after, but this is the slightly more sought after one. This is the twin hump version. You can see there. It's got the red chassis, I have featured these a long time ago, and if you haven't already seen them, of course the front pilot, the bogie is obviously red there, and this one came at a brilliant price. It's in perfect condition, but the back truck was missing. But no big deal, because I managed to get one for it. I've just got to paint those red in the middle, and again I haven't got around to doing it yet. I will. And of course that's the earlier one there, with the single hump on the top, and that's the pair of them together. So at this point now I'm going to just show you the foregone brake coach, which is on the end of the rake there. As I say, that one is a mint one, brand new, never run. Price was great because it's had a slight blemish just there. Can you see that on the camera? I think that is possibly a moulding mark, but it's so I mean the rest of it's perfect. So I'm going to uncouple the locomotives because I need to put them on the other end now, so I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Now I've just uncoupled the pair of SNCF locos, and I've just sent them around the track all the way around and coupled them onto the front end of the train. There's no point in really showing you that, everything going across the back of the room. So yeah, so they're on the train now, so we'll bring them round. Now, as I was saying to you earlier about these wheels being Triang wheels, now this is on system 6 track, guys, and now watch this. You'll see how occasionally it stops like that, and the other one just keeps it going. But look, they're not bad at all, and once you increase the speed a little bit, not a problem. So that's quite good. I don't really need to be changing those wheels on those. Right, let me introduce you to the consist of coaches that's on her. Right, now if you've never seen one of these guys, this is a Triang product. It's known as the Litz sleeping car, which is French. I'm sure that's pretty sure that's French. What they did, they used the moulding for the Pullman coach, same as that one over there, what I showed you just there in the scrapyard. It was that mould what they used, and they didn't make many of these. I think, if I've got my figures right, I think it was about 3,500, which is not a lot when you consider that other coaches were made in the 20s of thousands. Now these are quite sought after. Yeah, they fetch pretty good money on eBay or wherever, and as I say, they are quite sought after by collectors like myself. Now I must stress here, I am not showing off, but what I am doing, I am showing you how proud I am of everything that I've collected in just over 3 years. So going back to the sleeping car here, I've got on the pair of SNCFs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10th one. Now they're all in, there's nothing worse than very good, so they're very good to mint. It took a while to collect them, so I'm sure you realise and appreciate that, but I've got them. I've re-wheeled them all as well with the later Hornby steel wheels. I haven't done this last one because there's a story about this one. Now if you look at the interior, it's wrong. It's got the interior in it out of one of the Pullman coaches. I've done that, I put that in. The reason is because when I bought this one off eBay, obviously they've all come from eBay, but when I bought this one, the photo was only showing the other side of it, which yes, you can just about see. Look, they've got white blacked out windows, you know, for the sleeping section. So on the photo, that's all I could see. But in reality, when I got the coach, there was no interior in it, it was gone. So obviously I got in touch with the seller, we had a phone chat, and we basically just split it 50-50, which I thought was fair enough. And of course, I haven't got the proper interior for that one. Originally, I wasn't going to put it on. I mean, in fact, I've still got the old plastic wheels on it. I haven't changed them on that one. But I thought, no, I'll put it on. 2 reasons. One, because it makes up the full rake of 10 with the foregone on the end there. But also, somebody out there, I mean, this is probably highly unlikely because the coaches themselves are quite rare, but somebody out there might just have the interior for one of these, and if you have, guys, I'll buy it off you. But there we go. But it's a 10 coach rake, so we'll just take a round, do it, and I'll show you that on an acceptable speed. these two locos are not a problem on this track, as you can see. Now, straight over the point, not a problem. Putting all 10 of the coaches along with 4 done. So there we go. So we'll get it round here, we'll get them round here, slowly to here. That'll do fine. There we go. And I'm now going to grab a cup of char. Hang on. Oh no, it's whiskey time now. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Get a whiskey, and then I'm going to put the Eurostar on. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to put the Eurostar on track 3, and we'll see a whole lot running on this European day. So back in 2 ticks. Rightio-to. Well, Eurostar is on line 3, the outside line. 3rd radius, obviously best thing for it anyway. And as you can see, it does go right all the way around to there. So it is quite a way, and you can see what I meant now about how long she is. And when she starts out, it's like, when's the end coming, you know? So anyway, right, we'll just move her slowly. You'll see what I mean. It's like, yeah, we're going to see the end. We'll get there in a minute. Yep, there she goes. A full 10 car rake. Eurostar. And again, we'll stop her gracefully there. And we'll just get everything else moving. And it's always the best thing to start with the inner track, so all the other trains don't blot it out coming round. So number 1 track then, we're going to go for the Crocodile. Here she goes, with a pretty long consist of European freight. There they go. Yeah, pretty cool, that one. There she is again. Right, we'll move on to the pair of SNCF locos. Get those on the go. Oh, little bit quick off the mark there. Sorry about that. There we go then. They're off. With the 10 car rake of the lit sleeper cars, along with the foregone on the end. So, thing round here for a shot. I'm very proud of those coaches. And let's face it, the whole thing is an investment anyway, so cool. Right, okay then, and Eurostar as promised. Right, here we go. Speed her up gently. Take her up nice and steady. Now obviously Eurostar is a nifty one, to say the least. So, take her up a little bit more. And, is that a scale speed? I wouldn't know. It probably is, because it's pretty fast. And of course, obviously the original one's pretty fast. The real one, I should say, not the original. Right, got to try and get a sweep across with this. This is going to make you blur, I think. I'll try. Oh, well, not bad. Not bad for a first attempt. I mean, she is motoring, there's no doubt about that. Oh, fell she is. Right, well, I hope to stay on the track. Oh, no. Get over here. Motor, isn't it? Oh, bells. I'd like to get the pair of SNCF for you. Oh, not that time I didn't. Oh. speed of the Eurostar makes the SNCF look sillily slow, but they're not. They're going okay. Speed's quite good, I think, of it. Really getting there though. Anyway. I think maybe next time round, I think Eurostar might just get in front enough to get it. I don't know. I really don't know. See what happens. No, not at all. You might have to change the speed or something here to be able to do this for you. Try taking the SNCF up a bit. Just sort of see if I can do it. Right, there we go. No, it's not going to happen, I don't think. I think we might have to stop Eurostar here at some point because it's just not going to happen. It's so long and blocking the track. Oh, nearly. Oh no, I think we'd have to slow it down. I've got a chance to get the other story in, so let it get around once more and stop her. Get the other story. Here we go. This is hard work, trying to do that with your other hand. Right, slow those two back down again a little bit. Right. Okay, you've got to get it this time now without doubt. So. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a way around that one. Come on, let's do it. Right, there we go. Yeah, that's not possible. Not a problem at all on those points here, look at that. Try and get you the Crocodile this time as well. I don't see it out the way. Oh no, not going to get it. Not this time. Oh no, not doing so well with this one today. Everyone's blocking the other one out. Yeah, it might happen yet. I think to stand a fair chance this time round. I really do. Yes, I think we're going to get it. We're going to get it. Right, here we go. There she is. Well, as good as. Alright. Okay. Over here. I'll get the Eurostar going again then. Now you've seen the others anyway. Yeah, that's a lovely set on the Eurostar there. Again, it takes a lot of collection and a lot of research and a lot of time to get all these things together, but I did it. I got there in the end. I got a 6-car train pack, which is the Locomotive dummy, obviously. And that comes with the car that goes behind the dummy and behind the power car, the one here with the I think it's got to do with the electronics in it, and then it had 2 centre cars, and then I bought 2 more packs of 2 centre cars, so times 10 car set, and there you have it. So gang, well that's it I think for today. Can't deny it hasn't been completely different again. I've got an incredible video planned for the next one, and I am seriously very serious when I say incredible. Something that has been done before on YouTube, but not quite to the degree that I'm going to do it. All I'm going to say is I'm hoping you're going to be gobsmacked with it. But for now, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to edit this last bit into the video and get it uploaded onto YouTube, all being well, so you'll be seeing it tomorrow, which is what, Saturday, coming up tomorrow. So okay, I think we'll just probably best stop everything and do the usual good night. So get Eurostar and bring it to a sensible halt. Steady halt. Yeah, she runs great. Amazing how this one motor in the front in the power car pulls all that lot, and it pulls it so easy as well, which is amazing, but cool to say the least. Right, here we go then. SNCF, last time round. Get an in shot from here, look for you. Sharp buzzing coming round. There we go. Come on ladies. Oh, the other one shoved it then, did you see that? Wicked. Alright, we're there, we've done it. We're off, we've done it. And yeah, poor old Crocodile. Let's get her up last then. Here she comes. I mean, super 4-point, look, and a modern HO locomotive, and it goes over it with no trouble whatsoever. I tell you, these HO locomotives, when they're heavy like this, I mean, it literally is very heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but you can tell it's really heavy, being cast, not plastic. They always seem to be okay on Super 4 track, because they're so damn heavy, they just don't derail or anything. So there you go, guys. So, Crocodile, pair of SNCFs, and Eurostar. So I'll bid you good night, good day, wherever you are in the world, and thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and well, just be good, and I'm sure you'll get everything that you wish for. Toodaloo.